All right. Well, hey, everybody. Hope you're doing well tonight. And hopefully, some folks have been playing Action PC Baseball 2024. And also, Out of the Park Baseball 24 is on sale now. The Steam Winter Sale. So for $9.95, that's like, come on, that's crazy. That's like you get all of Major League Baseball, all of Minor League Baseball, the Negro Leagues, all that stuff. And I mean, the game is worth it at full price, $39.99. There's not a better bargain on the market, probably, in terms of the only other one I think maybe might be Digital Diamond Baseball, which is also on sale. So if you sleep on these games, yeah, there you go. Anyhow, so boy, am I embarrassed. So for all these years I've been playing Action PC Baseball, I didn't realize that you can actually play or spectate, quote unquote, a game with computer managing both teams. How cool is that? And I was saying that, oh, you can't do it. Well, luckily there was a user that figured out how to do it, and he had a long name, so it was like user bunch of characters, whatever. So whoever you are, thank you. I should have copied down your name or something. So thank you. So guys, it's pretty simple. So when you have a season loaded up or whatever, you just go to setup. All right. And then down here where it says computer versus computer, click this and click regular speed. And there you go. That's pretty much it. And then you click OK. And now if you select any game in your schedule from play or exhibition or what have you, the game will play just like magic. And so for people that have wanted to play the game but maybe just want to, they don't feel like managing, or maybe you're a content creator, you just feel like just calling the game or something, a lot like I do, that Legends does, whatever. That option is in Action PC Baseball. So again, that's just go under setup up here under the red setup. Okay, you can also use the little setup too, but the big red one, and then computer versus computer regular speed. And of course, you can adjust play-by-play speed or what have you. And it works. And of course, the other thing you can do is that you can, load play-by-play files, edit play-by-play files, whatever you want to. I've never really gotten into that much, but pretty cool, right? So for anybody that's interested, it's all you need to do. So we'll let it run for a couple innings and see if anybody stops in, if anybody's in the mood for some baseball. I didn't even put this in Discord that I was doing anything. It's just like I read this and it's like, I need to jump on, because I did the video the other night about Dave Cook's great customer service and all that awesomeness. And I said that my one little knock on the game was that you couldn't play it computer versus computer. It would just instantly play out the game. Well, glad, and I thank you to user bunch of characters, letters, numbers after your name. Thank you for that. And I just tried like a half an inning, and it works really nicely. The sound didn't come right in at once, but then it does. So yeah, I mean, there we go. I think that's great. And maybe for some for things like the McGreevy League, which is upcoming again, or not for, well, we're going to do that now, the Park Baseball, but let's say for the Shanks League, if they decide to do that, or my next project is going to be a pitcher replay. I'm leaning toward Christy Mathewson. And if so, this is going to be, that'd be really nice, because I can just kind of like, we talk about Mathewson, do a lot more, what have you, I guess, while the game is going on, reading some things about Christy Mathewson, some facts about him, or whatever pitcher I choose. And I want to, he doesn't realize it, I guess, but Clee baseball fan, got to thank him, 879, a couple years ago, I think he did. It was a Corey Kluber, Rick Porcello replay. So, and it just hit me. It's like, well, even after we restart McGreevy, I still want something else going on. And So I think it's going to be a replay of a great dead ball pitcher. So leaning toward Mathewson for the first one. But of course, you can also do replays of just any position players with a great zoom function that I also didn't show you in Action PC Baseball. Not only can you zoom to innings, you can actually zoom to batters. And then after that batter goes, you can, just you run the zoom function. So kind of similar, but a lot less work than what ID Jester did with his, pardon me, his Bo Jackson thing that he did. Geez, I think I was still back across the pond when he was doing that. So, but the game plays, it seems like it plays pretty well, computer versus computer. So you have that option if you want it. Had a user, I'm not going to say who it is, member of the community, say that with Action PC Baseball, there were too many inaccuracies. And I'm not quite sure where that comes from. I know everything that I've done in this, and especially once you get, you have to do a little bit more work here as far as to get it to play the way that you think it should be played. But I think the game plays very, very well. In dead ball era, modern era baseball, whatever. So I don't know where that is, and I'm not picking on that person. That's why I'm not saying names. But I'm not sure that it's exactly a well-informed opinion based on I've played so much dead ball baseball in this. I will say out of the box, out of the park, already does proper dead ball tactics. Hey, Doug, hope all is well with you, bud. But this, once you do, you set up some general sort of things. You don't even have to do each manager. Just set up a few things in Action PC, and it plays dead ball pretty well too. So I don't know where that comes from. I will say that this person's not a digital baseball sim player. And while I respect his opinions, I was just kind of curious about that one. So I would have to nicely, respectfully disagree with that one. So let me show you guys what this looks like when you play computer versus computer. It's, again, really fun. We're not going to do a whole game tonight. Hopefully we'll do something for a little baseball chin wag. So we'll go ahead and do a game that's on the schedule here. This is a, there we go. Okay, so that one just finished out. But this is a subset of the baseball history collection. This is the all-time greats franchise league, all 30 franchises from Dave Cook Sports. So we could do Ron Darling, Don Drysdale. I'd like to save some of these that have a real great pitching matchup. So maybe I'm just going to pick one here that will, not one that I'm terribly interested in or whatever. So let's just look at Milwaukee and Arizona. So Colborn and Webb. Okay, but I want to make sure that I have this set back at, make sure I have it set at regular speed, and then you get to see what it looks like. So again, it is hopefully, yeah, there we go. So you got to hit setup, right, and then go to play-by-play, and then you have a little drop down here. Just make sure you have regular speed set, and click OK. And then you can do an exhibition game or a scheduled game, and we'll just do a bit of a scheduled game here, and who knows, maybe we might even do the game. Who knows? Who knows? Anyhow, don't forget Digital Diamond Baseball and Out of the Park Baseball, part of the Steam Winter Sale. I don't know what Digital Diamond is going for now. I know Dwayne Martz put that. I bought it at full price. I mean, come on, it's $24, and you get a baseball game built into it, Status Pro Baseball, and the ability to play with pretty much any baseball board game. Speaking of which, again, I only have 4 viewers watching. My physical version of Pocket Pennant Run came today with the mats and everything. Man, oh man, what it's beautiful. The mats are really, really nice. They're a bit thin, but that's okay. And all the cards that you need, like all the charts, are right there. And then you just, you print your player cards or however you want to play it, or you want to have the images up on your screen, do it that way. I've shown you that, I think it's Curtis Roberts, his sort of scoreboard type thing. But anyhow, super small footprint, and having everything there and not having to go through pages and pages of charts. And it plays a damn fine game of baseball. The packaging is really nice. It's very sort of retro kind of 1940s look to it, I guess, 1940s, 1950s. But it's a great game, and big clue said he's not going to get his till sometime in January. Hopefully, Game Crafter will get that sent to him. It's really good. Pocket Pennant Run Baseball. The software is amazing. It's got a crazy rate. So it's got every player in baseball history, everybody in every season. It's got Negro Leagues. It's got the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League. It has Nippon League. It's got everything. You don't have to pay for a season for this game. I would suggest if you do get Pocket Pennant Run, do get the mats. Do get the mats. They really are. They're nice looking. And again, everything's there when you're done playing a game. Put away the dice. Boom. If you're using the player cards, I mean, you're only going to use cards for 2 teams. Put them away. And that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. And also, if you're using it with Digital Diamond Baseball, then you don't even need the player cards, really. You know, you have those ratings in there. Boom. Then when you're done playing, you put away the dice and the mats, and you're done. Easy setup, easy cleanup. It's not Gloomhaven. All right. So what did we say we're going to do here? We're going to do Milwaukee and Arizona. I'm going to leave these a computer and just click play. All right. And then right now it's at human. I'm going to put computer. It will warn me that I've done that. And again, when you go into the game, you can even set that here. I'm surprised I've never seen this. Maybe this is new or I've just missed it. But anyhow, when we click play, it will say you've selected computer managers for both teams. Continue. Well, even in instant speed, it will say that to you. Just click yes. And it's ready to go. You've seen it hasn't auto played. So, again, you get the little baseball card features and all that kind of stuff. Well, that we've shown you, all these good stuff. Hey, Dave, good to see you. Dave listening. TexAgs, I hope you caught my video the other night about how easy it is to bring in ballparks and logos and everything like that. It's super, super simple. Now, the only thing that's weird about the computer thing is you'll notice it didn't start off with the usual national anthem splash screen and everything like that. But in the first batter, you're not going to hear a crowd, but then after that, you will. So click continue, and the game's now playing. So Webb ready to deal to Robin Yount. Robin Yount swings. This one grounded to Bell at short. Bell on to Clark for out number 1. All right, here's Jeff Cirillo. And now you'll start to hear the sound kick in. The 1-1 pitch to Scott. Scott lines it down to Tracy. So the crowd is not where it should be, but I think it's no big deal. Bell grounds to short. Now the crowd is coming in a little bit, but you're not hearing the sample in the background. It might be something in the setup. But just to show you that I'm not touching this. I'm just letting it play. When that comes up to pause, I can just click pause and stop. Now we've got our crowd, which is nice. Okay, we can see that Jose Valentin committed an error. All right, so, and then there's, of course, that. And that. All right. And then we can just go ahead and just do right now this quick pitch. And this is hit with both teams set to human manager. So this is another feature that comes alive. If you have everything set to human managers, you can just do this. And it will just do the sort of quick pitch, quick hit type thing. So there we go. Fly to right. Hudson gets back to first. Again, doing a game I'm not terribly interested in. All right. So there we go. Base hit up the middle. So you don't really have to make any decisions. If you just want to play it just like this, you can. Now, probably because of the way I have this set up here with the pitchers, probably why I'm not getting a continue button. But I could go back to, if I wanted to, I'm going to Yeah, I keep running over the scoreboard there or whatever. If I go back to setup here, and then see when I hit that to stop it, it automatically will send the game to human versus human. Now I click play and do this, and now it's back to computer managers controlling everything. So, and now we just figure out how to get the crowd back in. So Clark strikes out. Here we go, 1-2 pitch, and it will just keep going until you pause it. So pretty nice. Hey, Mike, good to see you. Saw your comments in the recent stream. Left you a like. So appreciate you guys coming in. Not doing an official game. Just wanted to correct something that I had said before, because I have never seen this feature in Action PC Baseball, that you can just let the game play on its own. Again, which is really nice. Oh, that's one of those nice plays that deflects off the pitcher to the second baseman. You see those a few times in this game. But yeah, so I mean, if you're calling a game, or if you're playing a game like a Shanks League, for instance, one of your draft leagues, and maybe neither of your managers can show up, as long as if they have their manager's profile set up or not, this is a nice way where you're not having to make those decisions. Oh, Snyder gets a hold of this, but Yount's going to pull it in. Tracy gets back to second. So that's pretty much it. I didn't know that this was really worth a stream. Hey, Pib99, how you doing, Paisan, huh? Como está? You ready for Christmas? So Snyder behind the plate makes the catch. So yeah, I mean, something really, really cool here. And wow. So Webb mowing, we got both pitchers mowing them down here. So pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. So Pip says he's almost ready. Texag says, yes, is there sort of off to the right of the screen? It has instant speed or regular speed. Yeah. So I never, ever knew that for as many years as I've been playing this game. And I don't know when that was, because it was always computer versus computer, and it would just autoplay everything. The only thing I don't like is how the crowd kind of doesn't stay in this. I do like the sound of the crowd in this game. But, I mean, if you play Digital Diamond Baseball, or if you play Inside Pitch or a lot of those games, you don't really have sound. So, but I don't know if that's a bug. I'm going to ask them about that. But, I mean, there it is. This game is happily playing. We're already, we're in the fourth here. So anyhow, hopefully we have a nice long, nice good baseball chin wag tomorrow night, sometime around 10:30 p.m. or 11 p.m. Eastern, whatever. Anybody that would like to join, I'll be certainly glad to put the link, the StreamYard link, in the chat, and just do what we do usually when we try to on Friday nights. Just it starts out as a baseball chat, but who knows what it's going to be. Oh, Tommy Harper cut down. So, you're all invited. And if you don't want to come on mic, that's fine too. If you have some seasons that you've replayed, and you want to talk about those, if you want to post a screenshot of like the final standings at least, so we can all have something to talk about that, we certainly can. During that baseball chin wag tomorrow night, we'll do continue the 1967. Oh, Valentine makes a nice play out there short. Continuing the 1967 project using Digital Diamond Baseball. So we're running through a series of digital baseball sims doing 1967, and I know Pib 99. Hey, Bernie Strom, welcome in, Bernie. Bernie's got a game tomorrow night. So my thing, the baseball chin wag, will be after Bernie. So it's going to be, as Mike calls it, it's going to be for the vampires. So, all right, Pib 99 finished 1967. Hopefully you can make it tomorrow night, Pib, and talk about it. If you don't want to come on mic, if you want to type about it, whatever, if you have some screenshots, I can share those off of Discord, whatever. So it was a fun season. Yeah, it was. How about it? So I'll be curious to see. Tomorrow you can let us know how Boston and St. Louis did. It's been an interesting ride in the baseball sims that I've done so far. So no score in this game. And plays beautifully. So, all right, Pib 99. Good. She was able to make it. So, Bernie, did you know about this feature? I did not. I did not. And so I'm hoping that word will get around and people will convince, oh, okay. I will admit when I'm wrong, and just never saw that. And this is so much fun just to watch this just play on its own. Not quite the same as out of the park baseball, but it's still cool. So, yeah. So, we're going to have a big reveal tomorrow. Nice. All right. Well, we'll save it for tomorrow. So, Bernie, this is playing computer versus computer. I'm not touching this game at all. It's not auto playing. It's the computer's managing against itself. So, spectating just like you can in out of the park baseball. So, I'd mentioned on my video that I did the other night in this game. Let's see. Is this one gone? Nope. We got a pitcher's duel going on. That I said that my one little knock on this game. Oh, there we go. There's an extra base hit. Is that you couldn't have CPU manage the CPU and watch it. Well, that's what's going on. So very easy, Bernie. You just go into setup. I'll show you. And there, allow Tony Pena to pinch hit. Sure, why not? We'll take our former bucko. Hey, there he is, light years from home. Hello from Maui, my friend. I sent you the link to that much better all-time franchise great link for Out of the Park Baseball 24. If you need any help putting it together, let me know. It's really super simple to do. Don't use the one that comes with Out of the Park because it sucks. And if you don't believe me, go to the Chicago Cubs on that quick start that comes with Out of the Park, and you will not see Ernie Banks. For instance, there were a lot of problems with it. But I will have to show you the next time you're here what this quick start looks like, the one I found on the Out of the Park forums. It gives you the entire history of Major League Baseball. It's amazing. So even players that weren't selected to be on teams are in there. It's like having Baseball Reference. So, and once again, Out of the Park Baseball 24 on sale right now for $9.95 on Steam. And Digital Diamond is on sale really super cheap too. Yeah, we'll let Nielsen pitch hit. Why not? So Pib99 says, quick Discord question. Experiment with posting screenshots, standing box scores, they appear small. Any advice? So all we do is we can click on them. Hey, Brad, Merry Christmas to you. Brad Church, Esquire, in with us. Pib, on those images, when we click on them, they should always, they should just get larger. Yeah, do you want to see it really quickly? All right, I will set this up. Let me pause it. Show Bernie how to do this. Simple. And again, I feel stupid for missing it. Here's the throw home and the first run of the game. Luis Gonzalez comes in to score. We're going to pause this right now. And so, Bernie, there's a couple ways you can do it. When you're in game, if you go to options, setup, you see here, computer versus computer, you can choose regular speed or instant speed. When you have instant speed, it's going to instantly play the game. When you have it at regular speed, it will do this. So what I'm going to do is put this now on instant so that we can let this game play out. Computer, play. Yes. And now it's going to auto play this game. And Arizona 2-0 over Milwaukee. So Milwaukee goes to 1-2, Arizona 2-1. All right. So, Bernie, when you're in the opening screen or whatever season you have open, let's let this, because this is using the baseball history collection, so it takes a second. Go to setup. All right, and give it a second. And you can use either setup menu. For the basic things, I like to use the red ones. For the detailed things, that's when I use these. Again, computer versus computer. If I set this to regular speed and click OK, any computer versus computer game I play will now play out. So if I click play, it's going to first I'm going to have them both as computer versus computer, but it'll say human, just change it to computer, and then it plays. So give me a second here to fire up Steam, and I want to show Light Years from Home, who's a Buccos fan. This much better all-time grades. It's great. You're welcome, Bernie. Yeah, it's really helpful. Okay, so here we go. Let's do this. So Brad saying the new Action PC is great. Just got done playing. Brad, are you using the pitcher batter matchup analysis that came with Park 2023? It's really cool. And have you clicked on the field? Clicking on the field in Action PC 2024 is awesome for what you see. So glad you're doing it. TexAg says really looks at the game. The visual enhancements are really good. Eventually get the games. You're going to wait for a while. All right. It's Fad Dinkum, right? This feature to play computer versus computer is also available in Action. Just not as conspicuous as in 24. This is probably why I never found it, right? All right. So now we got Steam up here. And it is the winter sale, gentlemen. It's the winter sale. So we're going to go into my library. I haven't checked on what's for sale. I'm probably going to spend too much. Oh, my God. Warhammer stuff is on sale. Oh, yeah. I'm going to be loading up on some Warhammer. Love Warhammer. Anyhow, here I am being Rube Waddell again. All right. So let's let this load in. Sorry, the Steam library is a little bit ridiculously large. While we're looking just really quickly, Digital Diamond Baseball is also on sale right now for $20. For $20. The only other great bargain on here for baseball is Out of the Park. So let's go back home and find Out of the Park somewhere. There it is. All right. So let me show you this. I don't know what this thing is patching right now. Let me see. What cool game is it patching? Oh, Stellaris. Okay. Or Soulstone Survivors. All right. Anyhow, this will stop that download, but that's okay. Let's do this. Todd B. Hey, buddy. How are you? Well, you know, it's I'll make this short then if Al's doing boxing, because you know I know folks really, and he calls them mean boxing. Best on YouTube, best boxing on YouTube. Al Red Sox fan. But I do feel compelled to show my good friend Light Years from Home this thing really quickly, and we're going to go ahead and jump out of Action PC. There we go. So Todd, are you over the Rona, man? Are you good now? How are you? How are you feeling? All right. So Alex, you don't mind, you know. Yeah, I don't need the perfect points team stuff. So Alex, basically what you're going to do is you're going to download it and save it in your quick start directory, which I can show you how to do that. And then when you would load it first as a quick start game, then it's a regular game. So let's go to load game, and I've just called it Myths for whatever. But you know, let me show you the Pirates roster, some of the other rosters. Okay, so you got back to work, still get tired easily. Yeah, I'm talked to a lot of people who've gone through it, and they say the same thing. They're just exhausted. Yeah, Bernie, it's you know, and I mean that the thing is congratulations to you. Now you're over 100, I believe. So, you know what? We have a great community, the Discord, you know, seeing what we had like 5 or 6 new members, and it's really good to see lots of people joining in. Great community. And again, just want to encourage everybody to talk about your offline projects. If you're a content creator, you know what? Tell us what's coming up on your channel. And you know, put it in there. It doesn't have to be baseball. So, all right. So Alex, we'll go to let's go to team player list. You're going to see already. Just such a difference here, right? This is pretty huge, right? So you'll notice, like, if you look at the all-time quick start that comes with this, it had like Evan Meek and all that kind of stuff. Now it has a couple other guys I'm not sure I'd want to, I'm not sure. But look, you got Wilbur Cooper now in here. There's Babe Adams, Bob Friend, Melanson's in here. Paul Wayner's in here. Max Carey, there's Kutch. I actually have Lloyd Wayner up here, but I have him on the reserve roster. There's Tommy Leach, Claude Ritchie. This guy really, really did. Yeah, Dead Ball is on a roll, which is, I also announced at the top of the stream. In addition to McGreevy, I'm going to be doing a pitcher replays. Probably the first pitcher I'm going to be doing is Christy Mathewson. So, and I'm really, really looking forward to that. And probably, I don't know whether I'm going to do that in this one or in Action PC Baseball. I'll probably do the pitcher thing in Out of the Park, but the player thing I'm going to do in Action PC, because there's a cool Zoom feature in Action PC that you can just zero in on a player each at bat, which is really nice. Dead Ball's been doing really well. In fact, I'm seeing people that aren't members of the immediate community, and I'm starting to see more people doing baseball content, and it's in the Dead Ball era. And that makes me really, really happy, because for the longest time, I think I was I might have been the only channel doing it, and then you were doing it. I'm seeing other guys do it now too. Of course, Baseball Replay Journal does a lot of Dead Ball baseball. But there's a couple other guys I don't even know, and they're doing baseball. Like one guy's doing 1909. And another guy was doing 1911. So, I think it's partially because 2023 baseball or whatever is just meh. And Dead Ball baseball's, again, right? We know this. It's fast. It's risky. It's a complete different thing. And I think it's cool that people are liking it. Let me show you something really cool, Alex, and hopefully this will, I think, why you'll like this. Okay, let's go to our history index. So check this out. This is like having baseball reference. Look at this. Everything is in here. Everything is in here. Players. All right, let's go to G. I'm just going to pick one at random. There we go. Look at this. Everybody is in here. All in here. I love it. I love it. Where's Lefty Grove? There's Lefty Grove. There he is. Or that was Lefty George. I'm an idiot. I thought it said Lefty Grove. Anyhow, Lefty Grove, let's find, he's down here somewhere. So this is this guy, this is amazing, the work that he did on this. And this is the quick start to get. If you want an franchise all-time greats, this is the one. This is the one to get. And I could have just easily searched for Lefty Grove, but not, well, there he is anyhow. So you'll see like two versions of him. You don't want the retired one. It's the way this one works. So he's on Oakland. There he is. And clickety-click, real-life stats, right? Basic pitching, expanded pitching 2. Great stuff. But let's go back again to league history so I can show you some other things. All right. This is pretty mind-blowing stuff. Hall of Fame, watch this. This is super cool. This guy went above and beyond. There you go. Look at this. There's everybody. There's the Hall of Fame. They're all there. So let me undo this here. Too bad the term deadheads is already used. We could call ourselves that. I'll take it. That's fine. So this is nice. Really, really like this. And pretty crazy. Here it is. Again, you're in game, so you don't have to go out of the park baseball to consult Baseball Reference for something. Here's the yearly voting records for the Baseball Hall of Fame. How cool is that? Right? I mean, I think that's great. That is just great, you know. And of course, you know, that was whatever. Let's go back to history, show you some other things here. So if you want to go to teams, look at this. All right, gives you the years of the franchise, their overall record. This is really Baseball Reference built into a game. So let's look at our beloved Buccos. You get all their names. You know, I mean, some of these teams are not directly related to the Pittsburgh Pirates. Others are, especially once we get into the American Association. But then I can look. Let's look at 1925, right? So that year we did win the World Series, one of the 5 that we've won. And there it is. There's everybody on that 1925 team. So, and all their stats broken down by position and fielding stats and team batting leaders, everything right there. And what can I say, man, for $9.95, this is amazing. This is just absolutely amazing stuff. So Todd's here. We can look at Cleveland. So there we go. So there's Cleveland in 1925. We could go back and look at the Cleveland Indians. And there they are. The entire history of the Cleveland Indians. Now, you'll notice in 2023, there's 0-0 record because this is out of the park 24. So but everything up to 2022. Anything you want to know about them, there you are. Good stuff. Good stuff. What else? There's like you want managers. There's managers. So these are all managers for I guess this is Cleveland. I have no idea. So baseball records. And I really didn't mean this to be a kind of out of the park show off, but I just wanted to show you guys what this game, some of the other things, and really for Alex. Alex, this is the one to get. Bernie says one of his earliest memories baseball was Mazeroski's World Series winning home run watching on TV. That must have been crazy. If you watch the movie A Bronx Tale, you'll hear part of the game being broadcast. But wow, I mean, what can I say? What else? We have again this whole history index, every player. You want to just look at the American League. Well, we've been talking about 1967, so we'll do 19. And this will be the final sim I use for the for the project, the 1967 project. But we can just click on this, and there we go. So this is everything. This is the 1968 season. It's all right here for you to peruse. So I love the fact that you never, ever have to leave this game. You can just go right to this, unless you're doing stat head stuff. Then it's a little bit whatever. Game records. I haven't really messed with this yet. I'm not sure what this is. So if you really wanted to get deep, there it is. So I don't know if you want to look at any other players or any other things, but late years from home, this is the one you want to get. If you went out of the park before, right, don't sleep. Yeah, because before the first of the year, usually after the Steam sale, it will go back up to, which is still worth it, but it'll go back up to $39.99. And it will stay that way until, I think until the new one's released. 2 people just joined Discord in the last 5 minutes. Well, welcome in, new people. Hopefully you'll join us on our baseball chinwag. I have no idea what the evolution. Oh, okay. This is stuff that you can just, I guess, make notes. Yeah, enter descriptions. Pretty cool. Milestones here. If you want milestones, what's cool with this is by how, you know, these milestones for whatever. But there you go. I mean, you know, get out and look at the team here. We can look at the 1980 Philadelphia Phillies, or we're looking at the Philadelphia Phillies. I love it. I just love, I love this feature. And this is a quick start that is available on the Out of the Park forums. And this guy put it together, and God bless him. So there it is. Really, really nice too, since this game includes everything. You know, maybe you want to kind of poke around. You have a project. It's like, geez, what do I want to do? What teams would I like to include? And you can, you know, while you're in game, just do it. So you can switch between as you're setting up leagues and going back and what have you. I think this is the best draft league you can possibly imagine, because you've got this is sort of like the software that comes with Pocket Pennant Run. Everybody's in here, and every year that they've played. So Mike says, when you finish, could you explain joining the Discord? There's no such thing as a dumb question. And in fact, I'm going to fire up the Discord thing right now for you. All right. So let me get on our Discord, and let me put the link in there, and you will be certainly welcome. You'll get a flood of hellos and highs, and, you know, hopefully yeah, here we go. We got Buckshot. Hey, Buckshot, welcome in. Wow, Buckshot, right? Nice. And Braves 2. Hey, Braves 2, there you are. Okay, let me let me go back to this, and let me put the link in here for you guys. And you know, remember too, if you go into announcements, you might have to scroll back a bit. You find yourself a free baseball game, and a very, very good one. There's the link to join it. You don't really need the app, Mike. You can just actually do Discord right on like the web. So I don't use the Discord app at all. So, but there you go. Yeah, Ken's all right. Last time I heard from him, he's just getting some rest and doing some other actually good stuff. That's really, really encouraging. So, but I think that's going to probably be more for Ken to talk about. But he is doing well. So, for anybody that's been worried about Cousin Ken, he's doing fine. Last time that we had a bit of a chin wag, and I usually hear from him a couple times a week. So, and again, that's what this community is about, you know, kind of caring about each other and what's going on. So, but again, in announcements, guys, if you're interested, Pure Sim Baseball is available. So download it, play it. It's really good. There he is, Chris Slovic, back in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I saw you had a game, a pit game or whatever. So Chris is back with us in the United States for a little bit. And glad to see you, my friend. Hopefully you and Legends are going to simulcast something. I'd like to get you back on Mike some night, just even if it's tomorrow night, and, you know, everybody has a few beers or beverages or what have you, and talk baseball or Speed of Light or whatever you want, man. I wish you a Merry Christmas. Hopefully we can figure out a way to get together. I'm on the wrong side of the Commonwealth, unfortunately. But yeah, Mike, you know what, you should be able to just use the web. The nice thing about the app is if you're doing it from the phone or whatever, but I don't know. I usually I don't do that. I've never done this transaction log. I have no idea what this has to do with. I think this is like actually when you're playing or whatever. So, but let's look at a couple more teams. Let's go back to the team home screen, and let's look at, like, say, who's on the Cleveland Indians roster. Let's look at lineups here. So Joe Jackson, Lou Boudreau, Tris Speaker, Jim Thome, Al Rosen, Kenny Lofton, Nat Blazeway, Earl Averill, Victor Martinez. You know, you can, of course, have the game pick whatever lineups you want. And some of the people not starting, I was very happy. Again, this guy really did his homework. There's Ken Keltner, who was a mainstay of those great Cleveland teams in the 1940s and 1950s. Steve O'Neill, Joe Sewell, there's Terry Turner. Good to see him. Of course, Larry Doby. Going to be hard to get Larry Doby any playing time when you've got Earl Averill and Tris Speaker but Dobie will get some playing time in this league. So this is really, really something that's that you can draw upon. A lot of fun. Chris says, all right, Mike's got it. Excellent, Mike. Great to hear it. He says you'll talk Afghan microeconomics and textile manufacturing. All right, cool. And I can talk about the finer points of shipping via FedEx, at least, if you'd like. Will there be a quiz afterwards? There are always quizzes, Todd. There are always quizzes. All right, let me see. We've looked at the Red Sox so many times, but we'll look at the Red Sox here, and we'll call this a night. So once again, guys, you can have computer versus computer in Action PC Baseball 2024 and watch the game. It's really, really cool. So just remember, and now I'm going to actually go back to that. So I don't even know if Light Years from Home is still here, but if he's here, man, this is the one you should get. So Eucalyptus is here. Bobby Dorr, again, you got Petey starting at second, so Dorr's going to get some playing time. So he's going to play every fifth game. And, of course, as you guys know, in out-of-the-park baseball, you can set your depth charts to who's going to play when and whatever. So, like, Ted Williams is mainly he's the DH in this league, but if you want to start him, that's going to be if Yaz is tired, then Williams will start in the left, whatever, however you want to set it up. This thing is truly this great infinite baseball playground. So, yeah. Ooh, hey, the Red Sox, Bernie, going to have a 3-game series coming up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Might have to do a couple of those games with you on the mic with me. With you on the mic. Tomorrow night's Beatles player of the game will be Ray Schock. Why not? I'll tell you who thank you, Todd. He says, hit the like up button equals Kitty's happy. My cats are huge baseball fans, and so, yeah, they do like when you guys hit the like button. Thank you. I have to tell you that I'm really gratified, and it's for the community, the entire community, and how the Discord is coming together and how everybody's just supporting one another. It's amazing, this community. Dwayne Martz, no spoilers, finished the 1903 World Series. He did it like an hour and a half before I got home from work, so I'm going to have to give him a little coming to Jesus talk, as they say in the South. So he's going to be doing a What If 1904 World Series, as that's next. His goal is to replay every World Series in history, everyone. So should be fun. Another thing here, of course, is just like we showed you in Pure Sim Baseball and other games, deep stuff here. I don't know if there would be any interest some night in yet another deep dive of either Action PC Baseball or Out of the Park Baseball. I'd gladly do it. Maybe we can get Dwayne Martz to do an in-depth sort of tutorial on Digital Diamond Baseball, as I think he's kind of the guru of that game. Not that I'm a guru of these, but, whatever. So, because I've noticed, too, that people like these sort of little tutorial things. There we go. There's the Dodgers. Everybody loves the Dodgers, right? So that's about it. So spread the word about the Discord. I don't benefit from it. It's not a money thing. It is not anything like that. It is about building community. Dave Gardner has talked so much about community. Our Red Sox fan, all of us, we talk about community. And I really want to reiterate this part. For those of you who are not YouTube content creators, what you put up there, your box scores. Well, I mean, World's Worst Gamers putting up all kinds of stuff, everybody's putting up all kinds of stuff. And that is just as important. And I love going through it. And I know everybody else does too. So let us know what you're doing in your replays, what projects. It's for everybody. It's for everybody. And, sometimes, people have certain ideas. It's like, hey, I never thought of that, and you start to get that interaction going, because we are all here, no matter our politics, no matter our faith, or if we don't have a faith or whatever, we're here on a common love of baseball. And for most of you, for all of sports, I'm just a baseball fan, but it's a place where people can go. There's no BS going on in there. And if it is, it gets taken care of pretty quickly. So yeah, that's so the Discord is really just about, you want to be part of a fun community. You want to talk baseball, show some vids, maybe talk about some baseball games that, or baseball books, films, things you might have read on SABR. Just it's basically a playground for all of we sports gaming geeks. That's what it's about. That is what it's about. Bernie, I wanted to ask you a question. Hey, there we go. Caleb is cool. He says, yo, what's going on? Love the avatar, man. How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family. Yeah. Digital to Dice. So great stuff. That is Dave Gardner's channel. He's frequently joined. Always has great interviews on there. New notification. I have no idea what Google Chrome is yelling at right now, but anyhow. So definitely check that. He's often joined by Ron Jockett. So I do check it out. Welcome in, Caleb. Pip says the coolest thing about after finishing the 1967 replay is looking over the stats. Reminds me of being a kid reading the sporting news or baseball register. So much fun getting lost in it all. Oh man, how about it? That is fun, and knowing you've done all that work and just to relive it. You're absolutely right. And I mean, come on, I'm geeking out over. Oh, you got to look at this quick start here in Out of the Park baseball. Mike says Dave Cook would be featured on an online SABR stream in January. Yes, can't wait. Thank you for that. I'm a SABR member, and I confess, Mike, I'm not so good at keeping up with what's going on in SABR. My local SABR chapter isn't terribly active, unfortunately. So thank you for that information. It'll be great to hear what Dave has to say. You're most welcome, Caleb. If it's okay if I just shorten it to Caleb. Hope that's all right with you. You can call me Beatles. Says, laying in bed watching baseball highlights for game of Little League World Series and Major League Baseball World Series. Nice. Well, all the people, so many people in this community, man. We do a lot of baseball. Bernie Strom doing one tomorrow night. Bernie, what time? 10 o'clock? Because I have a question for you, Bernie, which probably will be, if you don't have to answer it right now, but I saw a Facebook post of yours that you're beginning to like Strat Max. So I'd be curious, maybe if you want to talk about that a little bit tomorrow night, what it is you're liking about Strat Max. Mike says, love paper record reading the old sporting news through SABR. Yes. Oh my God. So another rabbit hole, right, Mike? SABR. I did a stream on like begging people, join SABR, join SABR, join SABR. The first thing we think of, pardon me, is baseball reference, or even baseball almanac. And if you're going to use baseball almanac, download Brave browser so you get rid of their crazy intrusive ads. But SABR it's worth the money. It is worth the money. Hey, Legends. All right, Bernie says tomorrow, 10:30 p.m. Eastern. Legend Sports Universe. So you said something about you're going to be doing a 15 or 16 team tournament thing in Madden. Is that coming up pretty soon? Yeah, guys, too. Mike mentioned saying here on SABR, there's lots of free ebooks. If you want to just get your baseball world rocked, SABR will do it for you. You guys were here. Some of you were here a few weeks ago when we did 10 of the 50 questions of the SABR trivia quiz. And we've got some super, baseball scholars in here, and largely folks were stumped. We had to keep going. It was fun. Like to go back and like maybe do the next 10 questions some night, give you guys all time to study. SABR, yes, it does. SABR is insane. with what it has. I mean, they've been around a long time. Okay, so Legend says, yeah, the 16 teams you've done so far for the Franchise Stars Football League project, preseason tournament to kill time till you finish the project. So the playbooks haven't killed you. So Legend's warning that he's been having some, that's EA though, right? They implement and then you've got to actually fix it and make it work, right? Funny stuff. He says, and at some point need to make time to get the rookies. Yes, you do. So yes, you do. So I'm not going to let you rest. So the way MV was with Steve Tate about the Negro Leagues getting that file done. It's like, come on, man, baseball, it's time. It's been 3 weeks. Where's season 3? Guys, just to catch up, go back to season 2, watch the entire postseason in the Franchise Stars Baseball League. I mean, watch the whole thing. But the postseason, I dare say Legends was better this year than last year, and that's saying a lot. So, Caleb, what it is, and I'm going to bring it up and show you. We're going to jump out of the park baseball, and I will show you Sabres, the Society for American Baseball Research. It's not 3 weeks yet. It feels like to me, if it's that long without baseball, it feels like 3 months. So there you go, mate. All right. Let's close this. Yes, I want to exit, and I'll bring up the SABR website, show you. Okay, well, you could skip one. I guess you can. All right, Bernie. Legend says that he wants to do the top 10 games of the postseason video like you did last year. That was fun. It really, really was. And for you guys that haven't heard Legends, so we have some great broadcasters in this community, and 2 of them are in this chat tonight, Legend Sports Universe and Christopher Slovic. You listen to these guys, you're not listening to ham and egger like me. Well, I'm a vegetarian, so what would I be, a carrot or an apple or whatever? When you listen to these guys have the voice, they got the delivery, and they're very different. Their deliveries are different, but you will really, really, really get immersed in their calls. Our Red Sox fan, another excellent one. Gotta love Dave Gardner. Struck him out. Ron Juckett, of course, does mainly his stuff on Twitch, but it does come over on YouTube. So a lot of good people. Dave Little, if you're a basketball fan, Dave Little is your guy. So Bernie Strom with baseball. We got everybody. Poor Bernie says that game still haunts me. All right, let's bring up, I'm going to close Discord here, and I'm going to bring up SABR. SABR. And give you a taste, because I don't mind showing off SABR. I love it. All right. So what can you do with SABR? It's pretty intense. It is pretty intense. So this is the main website. Again, this is Society for American Baseball Research, and I'm going to log in, and I am now logged in. It's that easy. So, it's just wow. Let me see. What do you want to do? What I mean, you want to let's just go here. Yeah, members home. All right. So just to start, right? You can. Here's the digital library, free and discounted ebooks, the SABR Baseball Biography Project. Here's resources here for doing research, all kinds of committees. Paper of record, newspapers.com. With your SABR membership, you get free. You get free access to these. So you want to go back and you want to look at some old box scores, ball game accounts, whatever. You want to go back and maybe, things in your childhood, things in your youth you want to check out or whatever. They're here. And look at that. One of them is the sporting news. There's all the chapters, calendars, events, bookstores. Oh my God, you've got their original publications. You've got their ORG files. And then there's just, oh my God, it's deep. It's huge. What can I say? So, look at this. You got a SABR Defensive Index, the SABR Analytics certification. Here's the Rucker archive. These are great photos. This is a huge photo collection that you can avail yourself of. There's so much. Look, there's a conference that's going to be held. That's the Jerry Malloy Negro League Conference. You can pick up again ebooks. You're into Japanese baseball. You're into whatever. It's here. It's here, and this is a super respected organization. So, Cronkite School at Arizona State. How about that? So, to join, let's see, what are the prices for joining? I forget. I've been a member. So there, you can do just standards and just join. It's $65 a year. If you're over 65, $45. Prove you're a student. It's $25 a year. Okay. And you get all these great benefits. So that is the Society for American Baseball Research. And we did a deep dive into this some months ago. And keeps wanting me to do the member login. So they're back in. So there you go. Where do you get Pure Sim Baseball? So it's TexAgs. It's you're going to have to go into the Discord in announcements. And you have to scroll up a little while, but that's where the link is. That is where the link is. It is there. I have it on my Google Drive, and I've shared it with you guys. So you click on it, download it, and it's yours. Yamamoto signs the Dodgers more than $300 million. He gets $250,000 a year. The rest deferred until 2075. How many of us are going to be around? Caleb says, very cool. Check it out. Might join and hopefully get that student discount. Yeah. So usually it's pretty much, just easy enough to if you're in a university, that they can verify by sending you to your .edu, whatever. They're pretty cool about it. They've got forums in here, everything. This thing is nuts. You get great, look at all the books. Look at all the books, right? There's 10 pages of books, of ebooks that you can get. So I'm just going to pick a random page since I like page 7. Here you go. You want to read about the Boston Red Stockings, who are largely the Cincinnati Red Stockings. It's free. Boom. Get it. Everything in alphabetical order here. There's probably more than 11 pages here. Yeah, there's a lot. Look, there's green cathedrals in PDF, Kindle, and EPUB format. Green Cathedrals is an amazing journey about ballparks. The 59 White Sox are in here, the Go-Go Sox. So, I don't know. What can I say? Check it out. Bernie says, just kidding. Let me see TexAgs if I can find that for you really quickly, because I'm a nice guy. And I have shown Pure Sim on here. I think it's definitely worth your time. How far back did I put it? If I can find it, I'll put the link in the chat. I think I put it last week. I wish I could just search. I know there's a way I can just search by my things, whatever. Oh, yeah, there it is. 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 Let me see. Can I copy this link? Copy link address. All right, here we go. So there you go. There's the link to Pure Sim Baseball. Caleb says, talking about baseball and ballparks, he's making a video about Globe Life Park, switching to new modern Globe Life field. Cool. Check it out. Actually, Caleb, I can't do it from StreamYard, I don't think. Nope. But I will remember your name if you have a YouTube channel. Everybody subscribe. Subscribe to each other. Build this constructivist community, if you will. All right, so tomorrow night, 10:30 p.m., Bernie Strom will be on with some dead ball action. And then after that, hopefully, if folks are still awake, join us for a couple hours of just chatting baseball or whatever. Have a bunch of people on. Mike, if you want to come on, you're more than welcome. And while we're doing that, we'll do the 1967 project. This will be part 4, I think. Yeah, in Digital Diamond, or part 5. Part 5. We've already done 4 parts. So part 5, Digital Diamond Baseball. All right. Okay, so it's still in editing. It's going to be an amazing one, Caleb. It's going to be an amazing one. So there you go, guys. Hopefully, let me. Yep, there's the link. Okay. And again, just for the sake of YouTube, Sean Sullivan, the creator, when he was kind of getting out of things and all that after the Wolverine Studios thing, he gave the game as a gift to the community. So it's perfectly legit. And it's every season, 1900 and 1914. I've done a couple videos on Pure Sim Baseball, what you can do with it. It's not just for doing season replays. Almost any Major League Baseball project you can imagine that would fall between those, 1900 and 2014, you can do it. You want to mix match teams from different eras, players from different eras, it's all there. And it's really a worthy game. And it used to be a commercial product, a competitor of Out of the Park and Baseball Mogul. So that's SABR. So, I'm hearing a lot of good Tex Ags asking, did anyone go download Fascinating Baseball? Oh, and then we'll get to Steve's comment next. Steve Tate, I'll answer right now. I love it. I love it. So, I'm kind of like, I want to donate or give him money because the money goes to whatever charity, and it goes to the charity of your choice. Right now, with, again, my physical version of Pocket Pennant Run just came in, and all the other baseball stuff I'm doing, I don't have time, unfortunately. At some point I will, just to mess with it. But Bernie brings up a good point. It's like, well, you can play a game of APBA in just the same amount of time and have stats. So, yeah, I'm not really. I probably will get it eventually. I mean, why not? Best things in life are free. Yeah, Steve, it's amazing. And I don't know how much. I know you said you didn't dig in as much as this year, but Steve is one of the beta testers for the game. So hats off to you, Steve, even for whatever contributions you made. I love the baseball card feature. I think it's great for so many things. This is the best version yet. It really, really is. So, Steve adding on, he says, love the addition of photo cards that all the games have now. Yeah, and I mean, pretty substantive information, right? So, Steve, knowing that I am the Rube Waddell of the community, knows that I'm easily distracted. So we'll go back into Action PC for a couple minutes here and look around. Bernie says, download and play some Pod 30 games, waiting for you to play for the first time. Yeah. Pocket Pennant Run, guys, the mats and everything. The physical game tonight, I've had to print and play. But the Pocket Pennant Run is so nice. It is so nice. Video chalkboard is really tight now. Yes, it is. I noticed that playing a couple games. I know that's something that Dave wants to do every year, improving that chalkboard, and he's doing it. I'm going to switch up leagues, something that's a little different here, and we'll just let a game play for a couple minutes. Where's that decade one? There we go. This is one that also from the Baseball History Collection. Seasons are on sale right now for Action PC Baseball, guys. So, and you all know my story about Dave's great customer service and getting this one to run and working with me into the night, the wee hours, and all that. So, if you're having any doubts, don't. It's really, really great. So it's just loading in a different thing here. And we'll do a little quick review again on how to let the computer play the computer in real time as opposed to Insta play, if things don't blow up here. Steve, we're missing you. We are missing you. Yeah. So, Steve, this was mentioned earlier by Mike Mitchum, another SABR member, that Dave will be doing an interview on January 11th with the SABR group. So, really looking forward to that. So, MLB The Show. So, a bunch of us have it. But I'll tell you what, Caleb, what you want to do is you want to subscribe to Legend Sports Universe, because there you're going to see the absolute best presentation of MLB The Show, like bar none, seriously. So Legend Sports Universe, he's here. You should be able to click on his name, subscribe to his channel. You already subscribed. All right. So then you know about the coolness there of Mr. Sports Universe. So awesome. So yeah, guys, so we're going to go ahead and go to the play menu once again, just to show you how this is done. And we'll pick a game here. I guess it'll be the, oh, hey, Hubble and Smoltz. That'll be a good one. How about that? All right, so this could be the 1930s team versus the 1930s decade versus the 2000s decade. I'm going to leave these at computer. We're going to click play. Okay. Now you'll notice here, so I'm glad I actually went back to this so that Bernie can see this. You'll see down here that it's going to start as human and human. Okay. So make sure again that, you know, in your, like when, you know, that when you went into your setup or you go into here to play by play, make sure computer versus computer is set at regular speed. Okay. All right. So I'm going to set the 30s to computer and the 2000s to computer. Now it's not going to have the opening splashy screen, which actually is really, really nice. And you can switch back and forth in game when the CPU is managing as well, if you'd like. Anyhow, click play. It will warn you that you selected computer managers for both teams. Continue? Yes, of course. And as soon as I click continue, this game's going to start. But first, look at these baseball cards. Look at this. And I mean, this isn't just right like window dressing, like look how cool we are. I mean, there's great information on here. You know, we're getting Jeff Kent's ratings up here. You know, we're getting some stats, and it's of course going to track those stats through the season that you're replaying, and then of course the game, and you know, the same here for pitchers. This is great. As soon as I click continue, I am going to move the mouse off the screen. And the game is going to just play. Now, we did figure out how to get the crowd noise back, but we're not going to worry about that right now. I am not touching anything. And there we go. Paul Wainer draws the walk. Hey, Dwayne. So I'm not, no spoilers, but yay, 1903 World Series. I wish you had waited for an hour and 15 minutes, man. So welcome in. We got to say hi. Here's another great channel, guys. Dwayne Mart's YouTube network. He's nearing the end of his 1961 replay of the Yankees and the Braves. So, and doing his World Series project, 1903 just wrapped up. 1904 coming up soon. Oh, no, it's all right, man. So, Bernie, the crowd noise is kind of a weird thing, because it kind of comes in and out in this computer versus computer thing. I'm not sure what that is. Nice little thing up there showing Todd Helton hit a home run. I don't know what the hell this thing is talking about here. Connection to something or other. I don't know what it's saying. Anyhow, as long as you guys can hear me, I guess we're okay. Oh my God, look at that. So Arky Vaughn smokes this one out of here. Jeez. Next up, what if 1904? So Caleb wants to know people's thoughts on the Texas Rangers. Well, congratulations for winning the World Series. I'm glad you guys knocked Houston out in the championship series. So that was good. So congrats on the Rangers. I know 2011 was heartbreaking for you. Robbie Wartburg, who was a good friend of the channel, he's been the community. He's been very busy with university. We haven't seen him in a long time. So Robbie gets around. You have somebody else to talk Rangers baseball with. Robbie actually works for the Rangers, which is really cool. So, yeah, congrats to the Rangers. See if you guys can do it again next year. So, yep, good stuff. Yep. So we have a couple Texas. We have a few Texas Rangers fans. So you, Robbie Wartburg. I think John DFW likes the Rangers as well. You believe in your lineup? Well, if you believe in your lineup, that's half of it right there. Bernie, you'll notice up here now. Again, on your screen, might be a little different. I always like my picture up here, but right below this, all right. When you click pause, so what will happen right now? I can continue, and yeah, just what have you. So click continue, and the game will just continue. If you want to go back and like say you want to change some things, all right, you can go up to options, go to setup. And if you decide that, like, okay, you want to manage the 1930s or whatever team, and so now we're going to switch it to the way we're used to seeing it. And then the crowd comes back. So I think this is a little bug, which is all right. And then we can still hit C and do that. But no, we have to make more decisions. And of course, as soon as I take over and manage the 30s, Carl Hubble gives up a hit. I really love this because, before you would just see poor play. You would just see this over here in the pink or whatever. But now it's going to track how many that the player is going to play. And I really like this. It gets up in your face like that. It's awesome. So, and down here, Steve, I don't know what's going on here with these ratings. You might have to tell me what's going on here because I'm not quite sure. This is new. I think down here, at least in this baseball card, so this bottom line, whatever I'm looking at looks great. And then just to X out of it, just X. But this is the part I love. Boom. And you get the starting lineup and the pitcher. So, and then you can switch it to the defense, offense of both. I love Action PC 2024. What a great game it is. Dave, man, you're amazing in so many respects. So I think it looks great. You talk about looking at Steve Tate and we used to talk about this. That when we got baseball cards, right, you'd look at the front a little bit, but where you turned immediately around to the back and you were just looking at all those stats in the cards. And this just brings it all back again and everything. I love the fact here that you can, see everybody's slash line right there real nice. Again, you could down there before, but I also like it on these baseball cards and seeing their ratings, the year that they're chosen from, which is really, really nice too. Lots of good stuff. Freaked me out the first. I accidentally hit the field. I wasn't paying attention to the pop-ups. I'm just like, oh, whatever, click OK. And I did that. I'm like, whoa, what's this? So I like to do that every once in a while. All right, guys, I have talked way longer than I intended. Hopefully this helped you. I'm probably going to sign off but let this game play because, the Garrigs need to win their second. Damn it. Oh, the new leader screen. Yeah. How about that new leader screen? That new leader screen is cool. And it tracks Cy Young and MVP and stuff like that. I love that. That new leader screen is amazing looking. So, all right. That is it. So hopefully join Bernie Strom tomorrow. I don't know when Dwayne Martz is going to be kicking up the 1904 What If World Series, Boston Red Sox, New York Giants. John McGraw did not want to play in the World Series because he hated the American League president, Ban Johnson, and he was backed up by Giants owner John T. Brush. So the Big Clue asked that the 1904 What If World Series be played. So that's next up on Dwayne's plate. So Dwayne, when's it coming, man? When's it coming before we sign up? 11 people are still hanging out. So, and it'll be in the Discord, guys. And hopefully some of you have gotten Pure Sim Baseball. I have some videos on it. If you have questions, post them in the Discord. I'll be glad to answer them. There's a lot you can do with Pure Sim Baseball. A lot. You'll be amazed. Once you get around its little quirks and stuff, you got a nice baseball game. So I wish I could show the leader screen from here, but I don't think it likes that. Nah, not while the game's going on. But that's all right. You can't do that in out of the park baseball either. So, or maybe you can. I just haven't looked in a while. All right, gents. Well, I will say just keep your eye on the Discord when Dwayne is going to be doing. But tomorrow night, 10:30 Eastern, Bernie Strom with some 1914 Boston Red Sox action. And then if there's enough people, we'll do our baseball chin wag tomorrow and the 1967 Project Part 5, in which we will sim out 1967 in digital diamond baseball using its engine. And then Pib 99's already done 1967 for us in Action PC baseball. So we can talk about his results there. And then we'll end the 1967 project with Out of the Park baseball. All right. So thank you to Dwayne Mart's YouTube network, to Bernie Strom. We'll see him tomorrow. To Pib99. Caleb is cool. Man, be looking forward to coming back. Be a member of this community. If you're already listening to baseball and that, come hang out with a bunch of baseball heads. It's a lot of fun. Steve Tate, you have been missed. Hope you come back soon. Tex Ag 75. Thank you, Mike Mitchum. Thank you very much. Very knowledgeable baseball people in here. Legend Sports Universe. Legends here quickly saying that he was supposed to start writing stuff for the gaming section. Haven't sat down to do it. He's busy. He's a busy man. Todd B, thank you for coming in. We should do a 1948 for Todd sometime. I think it'd be fun. Chris Slovic, who is back in PA for a while. Thank you. Aaron Reed, I missed you, man. Aaron, how are you? Aaron Reed. Just going back here. Brad Church, Esquire, Merry Christmas and Beauty. Light years from home, dear friend of mine. We got to talk soon, buddy. It's been too long. All right. And Doug Hunt. Doug Hunt was the first in the ballpark tonight. So thank you guys for indulging me. And play some Action PC baseball. Play some Out of the Park. Play Digital Diamond, APA, Strat. And Bernie, tomorrow night, I'm going to ask you the Strat Max question again. I'm curious. You said you're starting to like it, and I respect your opinion, so I'd love to hear what you have to say. All right, guys. Until next time, thank you. Support one another, and we'll see you around the batting cage. Good night.